Mm-mm-mm. Everything seems to be in order. Alrighty. Oh, what the heck, dude? Bro. Man, you don't get in there. I know I'm shiny hunting, but that's not exactly what I was trying to... Bro, another one? There's just no way, right? Oh, I heard a Pidgey. It's probably one of the Pidgeys on the rooftop. Question was, how do I get there again? Like, bro, I'm just trying to hunt some legendaries right now. Not some birds. Oh, it's over on this side. Okay. Also, hopefully, oh, there it is. And how exactly am I supposed to get that, huh? Bro, 2 birds back to back being shiny, that is, you know, that pretty much just sums up this game. Is it crazy to say this is probably my 10th Pidgey? Well, hopefully with that, I can travel to the center. Now we can actually do what I was planning on doing. Also, I've been trying to reset to get like a level 3 donut. I've pretty much just given up. I'm probably just better off using the level 2 and just sticking with it. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Like, trying to get a level 3 psychic or dragon donut is like, I was just getting none of those, or if I was, I would only get up to level 2. So level 3 just seems to be like a luxury at this point. If you can get like level 2, I think that'll suffice. Especially if you have the shiny charm. Because it's still increasing your odds. And I didn't really get a manual counter, or rather an auto counter, so we will be continuing with our manual method. This 112. But yeah, pretty much decided, you know, might as well just hunt for Latias, get her out of the way, and then you know, see if we can get some other legendaries if we're lucky. But if not, then it's all good. Probably just gonna hunt for roughly 2-ish hours, give or take. Hopefully it doesn't take that long, but you know. I do really enjoy having Comarine's theme in the back though. Very chill, which is very much needed when you're shiny hunting. I wonder if they'd ever like bring back the well, no, I guess it'd be a new feature. It'd be nice if they could like put in some sort of like MP3 player that would let you play like past town themes and whatnot. That would be so dope. Yeah, I should definitely have the XY OST in my repertoire for future streams. Just because it's still one of my favorite Pokemon OSTs to this day. ZA's for sure up there with it though. And doing my best to actually look at my counter this time and not forget where I'm at. I am glad this sort of run forth one back method is available, because like thinking of soft resetting for this is like, I won't say a pain, but like, you know, inconvenient would probably be the best way to put it. Alright, that'll be 30. And since the portal is about to close, we just gotta do the old reset. I'm curious, does this keep our... Yeah, it does keep them. Alright. I was curious about that. Where is the... Oh yeah, dragon power is definitely way lower. Yep, maybe just the yap again. Look it straight to the right. I wonder if one of these resets will find a shiny Mona or Musharna. Yeah, you're regular. It's 131. Like, and if I wasn't manually counting, I'd probably get like a good 5 or more resets per run, maybe. But it's fine. I've kind of gotten the flow down. And I think it is fun to count these down rather than just, you know, keep on doing them over and over, just to get a proper idea of how fast we get the shiny. Let's see here. No, playing ZA has made me think about like either going back to some of the Pokemon games that I haven't played in a long time, or actually just like finally playing the ones that I've been saying I've been meaning to play, but just haven't gotten to yet. Which, in that list, those would be gold and silver. I have started like silver, but I just have not like finished it, so probably just need to do a whole restart on that. I guess any of the Gen 4 games, probably platinum. And then after that would be black and white, and then black and white 2. But other than those 4 games, I want to say I've pretty much played through every generation. Doing a Nuzlocke on this game would probably be fun as well. Because I've attempted to do Nuzlocks in some of the other games and I just have not completed them, but this time I— oh! Yo! There she is! Hold on! 140? I was not expecting it to happen this quickly. Dude! Ah, yeah. Ah, that is awesome, dude. Let's go. Hold on, let me hit that save real quick. Wow, I was not expecting this to happen, you know, this soon. Hold on, I need to take that selfie real quick. This is what the kids be doing these days. I say that as if I'm like super old. I'm not. I'm only 23. Hold on. Ah, she got closer. Let's go, man. This is so dope. I genuinely was expecting to do this for the long haul, but you know. There we go. I'll do one more. Hold on. Yeah. Love it, dude. All right. I guess Goatlurk's gonna have to put in some work here. I'm surprised they're like so docile, you know. I guess Latias would be. Oh wait, is she really that easy to capture? I probably want to get her in a Moon Ball, or maybe Dream Ball. Dream Ball would be dope. No, let's go Dream Ball. Nice. Too clean, man. Too clean. Like, wow. What Ivy's looking at. Alright, pretty decent. Let's go, dude. But now I gotta I gotta update the stream title because we already got her. Because there really isn't much else to do here now. That was so quick though. I guess the level 2 is you know, still gonna put in that work. Like I was not anticipating that whatsoever. And now how long into the stream is that? About— that was probably like, what, 15 minutes into the stream too? Dang. I really do wish like some of the other legendaries were huntable, but I guess some of them are mythical, so that's why they're like no. But even still, man, like just hunting legendaries in general is just so much fun. Like the added challenge of like trying to get you know, these rare Pokemon as shinies is like, you know, definitely a big part of the appeal. I'm just trying to see if maybe I could get a mana or something while I'm here. If I do it, I have to like just fast travel to like this point over and over, since these ones over here will look. Oh, just as I was saying, dude. Nah, that's way too funny. I forgot Mana's shiny was green. No, you can go on the love ball. Why not? Alright, well, we pretty much got what we came here for. And then some, if I may add. So, yeah, I guess, from here we just, try and, hunt for other stuff. That does mean I need to update that stream title. So give me just a sec. I wonder if I can update the thumbnail too. Yeah. I don't know if I want to make a thumbnail real time though, but I mean, considering that we got her, dude, I just put down my controller for a split second. Actually crazy, dude. So 140, that is the magic number right there for how long it took, which is honestly very very fast, incredibly fast. So like again, even though I already have a shiny Latias in Shield, I will not say no to a second one. So let me do this. This should be relatively quick as well. There we go. And I gotta swap to my actual monitor. Open up that Photoshop. And then what I can do here. Perfect, dude. Absolutely love it. Now I can go ahead and update that thumbnail real quick like. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot one more step. Gotta export. Yeah, there we go. Now I can go ahead and bada bing, bada boom. I forgot I'm cap locked. Again, dude, I was not expecting it to happen that quickly. I was like expecting myself to go in for like a whole nother hour or so just to get the shiny, but man. I'm gonna swap my screens again. So now I guess we just have to see if we get another eye again. Luckily Pokeball guys got my back, but now we just gotta go and do another scan. I need to get those love balls back though. There we go. Actually, oh, let me check my audio settings. I'm pretty sure I only have like the music. Oh, not that. Yeah, the music off. Yeah, these are up too, so alright. And we got a mana on top of that too, like that was awesome, man. Now I am hoping we get Latias, or Latios rather, now, but of course we'll have to see if we get lucky in the scan and not, you know, end up with like 5-star battle zones and whatnot. Alright, now let's do the scan. Hopefully it's just a legendary of any kind. Nope, it's is this just a fire starter zone? I mean, that is cool, genuinely speaking. But I don't think I'm in the need of any of those starters shiny. Maybe as alphas, but even then, I don't think I have the donuts for that. I mean, I have alpha power, but you know, So yeah, this is where kind of like the grindy part comes into play, where I gotta go around and, where's the, yeah, oh, it's Hawlucha. I gotta go get them, radar points and, you know, do some more scans until we actually get a legendary we can hunt, since I was not preparing for this to, you know, be as short as it was. Any of these will be move power fairy. Do I even have any fairy types? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter all too much. Or, you know, psychic can work. I'll just have to use Shimeko instead of Raichu. Oh. Then again, Raichu just deletes Hawlucha faster. I feel. Because I'm only going to be boosting up just the move psychic, nothing else. I mean, I guess in the meantime I can that is considerable damage, non-mega. Also, I'm now just realizing, because we have the music off, we're just having this super chill, calm Comarine City theme playing as we beat up this Mega Hawlucha. I gotta check the playlist to see what is gonna come up next. But this is pretty funny though. Can you give me like some, thank you. Ooh. There we go. Oh, it's end Steam? I mean, not exactly fitting for the situation, but you know. Yeah, unwavering heart. There we go. Oh, oopsies. My bad, Halucha. We'll put Dianthus in the back, very fitting. So crazy. This whole time Dianthus had a daughter, dude. Oh yeah, let me get that heal going. And I know she's not a trainer at all, but it would have been pretty cool if we actually, you know, were able to have a battle with Ancha and she just basically had like a new age version of Dianthus team. Ouch. Except with, I don't know, Koopa or something. Or even be funnier if we did give her the Rayquaza, only for her to just beat us up with it. Now that would be something. There we go. Of course, having her make donuts is just fine. That's what she wants to do most, so anything that makes Ancha happy. Yeah, Diantha's got such a great theme, man. It's just like, again, it really does suck with how I wouldn't say. Will I say Rush Rex and Y? It literally is just a fact that we didn't get a Pokemon Z. If we had a Pokemon Z, I'm sure her fight would have been a lot better. Like, it would have been on par with, like, say, Iris. Maybe if she had, like, you know, proper moves on her team and whatnot. Because Mega Gardevoir alone just kind of, like, carries. If we had, because she has like a Aurorus and whatnot, which I mean, like, if it's got a Refrigerate, then yeah, that'd be great. Or rather, it wouldn't be bad for a normal playthrough, because Stab, Refrigerate, Hyper Voices, they'll hurt. And she's got a Hawlucha as well, which I mean can Mega Evolve, but she probably is not gonna do that. Oh, it's Meowstic this time. Alright. This does sound like a job for, well, I was gonna say it's a job for the Goatlurk, but Gliscopod can also put in some heavy lifting. I probably will just go Goatlurk though. This time we're just gonna Shadow Punch. Hey, what's happening, Luxray? Man, I wish you were here earlier. We actually did manage to get shiny Latias, which was what I was hunting for. It was like, what, 20 minutes into the stream? It was crazy. Like, I was fully expecting to go for, like, you know, the full time that we're gonna be live. But yeah, no, we got her. So now we're just trying to see if we could find some other legendaries to hunt, but of course we gotta go ahead and grind out some more points for the scans. I want to keep this. I mean, this ain't really nothing. I mean, Sparkling Power Ice 1, sure thing. Also, hopefully the, I guess, X and Y OST in the background isn't too loud. If it is, I can definitely lower it. That's one minute shiny. Thank you, thank you. Glad to hear that you're doing great. Only got 3 more days till Christmas as well, so definitely something to be excited for. I always love this time of year because, you know, usually this is when people tend to be in higher spirits. The whole vibe is just super nice. Ew, you having a shadow ball is not great for me. Volume's good? Alright, thank you, thank you. Because the last thing I want is to hurt your guys' ears. Or have it so, like, y'all can't hear me over the music. There we go. Oh, not this again. Hold on. Come on, Google, please. I still got hit by that? Excuse me? Now I'm thinking about it, didn't the Antha have a Meowstic on the team? I know Callum and Serena did when you fought them. Probably not, actually. I don't think so, because the overlap in Psychic is not great with Gardevoir. Just gonna hit that. Never mind. Over, please. Oh no, we're not gonna. We're gonna get a rock here because we weren't able to clear that. Just gonna have to use the Elisipod then. So I gotta keep in mind that I'm still very much damaged. Yo. Okay, yeah, no. Get that Moonblast away from me. I love Christmas. It's one of my favorite holidays. Yeah, mine too. And I'm doing great so far. Come on. There we go. Now we can deal some big damage. Get the Swords Dance Thorns and we can. Oh god. Like if Golurk had a boosting move, dude, it'd be wreaking havoc. Alright, so now we just needed to go into like just any old, I guess 4-star hyperspace, and then we'll have enough points to do another scan. But yeah, I've been doing pretty good, I'd say. I don't really have anything to complain about necessarily. Would it be faster to go into one of the... I guess it would be. Because the battle zones, it's like... It depends. Because it could either be... Like, trying to defeat like 7 or so trainers, or like with these you just capture a couple Pokemon and then you've got it. I think doing the battle zones is more straightforward though, so that's probably what I'm gonna go with. There we go. And I can use any of these really. Yeah, where's that mega conservation stuff for charging? Yeah. Also, as much as I love Diantha's team, I am going to switch it up. There we go. Got in a Star of Steam playing in the background though. Put a Chronometer to decent use. There we go. Oh, we got an Alpha dude down there. And yeah, we're just gonna get a whole bunch of gimme gold coins. Can you like maybe turn around? Thank you. I didn't even check our thing. How many trainers we gotta defeat? 10. I mean, sure thing. We're kind of one-tapping these guys, so it's not gonna be interesting. That being said, we're not even in Mega. I'll definitely take the bottle caps though. Oh, I didn't see the Nurse Joy there. We should be. Never mind, we're not fine. Because we are stuck. Alright, let me. Can I go over here? Alright. That was whack. The volume is like lower on y'all's end, but I'm gonna lower it for me. Just because it was a little bit loud. Guitar, oh, you shouldn't have. Is there anybody up here? No. I hear all the Pokeballs and whatnot, which I should be breaking, but I feel I'm just gonna get a bunch of coins. Wow. That is bad because, yeah, that'll hurt. Not as much as I thought it would, though. We'll just heal up with a Drain Punch. Latias sign there? There shouldn't be, because the legendaries are in their own distortions, and this one's a battle zone, so we're only gonna be battling trainers. We can't capture any Pokemon here. Don't walk over here. Okay, there we go. And since we already captured Latias. It's the one and only in the game. There we go. Only 4 trainers left to go. These zones do have plenty of them, so it's not going to be that hard to get some fights. Malamar. Right, you're neutral. That missed. There we go. Don't look this way. Oh yeah, that gave us a whole lot of health back. Man, for these like dark zones, Cobalion will just kind of like going crazy right now. Oh right, I can't. How do you have Drain Punch? Man, all right. You need to calm down with that. There we go. Yes, give me more ball caps. Reload ball caps. Still need 2 more. Yeesh. Alrighty. Yep. It's crazy how with Velocipod, you don't really need a steel move on them. You just go with the water. Oh. The water bug, and then I guess you could swap it out with Drill Run if you wanted to. We just need 1 more now. Oh, delivery guy, yeah, you're gonna give me nice stuff. Not bulk up. If I can just hit you with the okie doke. That a Mega Sharpedo? No. Why do you all know bounce? Well, there we go. That should give us all the points that we need. Oh yes, I need Toggle Berries. That's how we get our shiny donuts. Alright, we're in the clear now. I'm not gonna really bother with getting the Pokeballs and whatnot. We're just gonna hop right on out and do us another scan. Yep. So we're gonna head on back here. And hopefully this time we get a legendary and not some other zone. Yep. Where is it? Oh, here we go. And this does seem to be something, either a mythical or a legendary, so we are right on the money. It's just a matter of what exactly that mythical slash legendary is. If it's you know, mythical, then there really isn't much we can do except just capture it. As great as it would have been to be able to shiny hunt them. hop over to this center just so I can get that backup save going. It's within zone 6, which is interesting. I guess it doesn't necessarily matter which one we use, at least for now. We're just using this to gather some intel. Yeah, why not? We'll just toss this one in. Cobalion? Interesting. You know, I've never gotten a shiny Cobalion before. So, this will certainly be an experience. I do wish that shiny was better, but I don't think it's that bad to the point of, like, you know, it's not worth hunting for. Lots of fighting types, of course. And yeah, I do know that with the Swords of Justice trio, they made it so when they use Sacred Sword, you actually get an attack buff, similarly to how when Raichu Mega evolves into X, uses Volt Tackle, it gets a boost. Which is very interesting in terms of like what that can mean for them competitively. Whether that's like a buff to the move itself, or if that is something that will innately be given to the Sword of Justice. I guess we'll have to wait and see once Champions drops. I'm just waiting for Home to, like, you know, finally be available just so we could learn the abilities of all the Megas, because that'll really make or break some of them. Like, I still have hope that, for Megas like Malamar and Scoville and their stats, you know, are justified by how cracked their, abilities are. That is the hope, at least. But you never really know. And for, like, Golisopod is another big one, because, like, on paper, the stats are amazing. We just gotta hope it doesn't get, like, Emergency Exit 2.0. And, you know, it then just kind of, like, undermines all the stat boosts it got. It's gotta be up on a rooftop, if anything. Just a matter of which rooftop. We also need a fighting donut, which I believe we do have. Shining Power Fighting. On top of where exactly would be the best place to reset for it, because I don't know if this is a if it'll be just like Latias where you can like run back and you know what, that answers my question. I guess it is. So what are you doing all the way over here? You are way too far for your own good. Yeah, go run back. You gonna run? There it goes. But, yeah, no, this is definitely another one where, like, if you just, run away and run back, the issue is you can't see him. Can't see him, like, actively despawn and respawn. Unless... probably do it up here. Just getting all these Laron out of the way. Get Golurk out here. I want a mean earthquake. There we go. So yeah, you're right there. And then I guess it would be like maybe around this mark. It has to be like 70 meters out. And then we run back and we can take a look over here and see if it changes. It'd probably be best to do it up here. Like, I go all the way to maybe this tree. Maybe this tree right here, and then we run back and it'll like pop up. Because if it's just still there, then, you know... Well, it's in a different spot, so maybe it's a different one, but... Maybe to be safe, I'll just go up to, like, this, wall right here. That seems to be about 70 meters out. Though, maybe it's a bit more. Like, again, it's hard to tell when exactly it just kind of respawns. Like, there's really no good way to actively see it because of this, like, big ol' staircase wall in the way. And that one over there, too. I mean, regardless, we got ourselves another target, but still, I just want to iron out all the details before we do any big hunting. But this should be fine for the most part. This only seems more than 70, but again, just want to make absolutely sure. Because I think at minimum we just go up to this tree and then run back, but if not, then we just go up to the second wall. And at least unlike Latias, it's just a straight line. You just run back and forth over and over. So, yeah. Say, don't turn shiny here, because I would have no way to properly catch you. Alright. Because unlike the Lottie twins, I'm sure the... Oh, bro. I forgot about these guys, too. They will also, respawn after a little while. Unlike the Lottie twins, I'm sure they're going to be a lot more aggressive. There we go. So, with Latias, we got her at 140 resets. Gonna keep a mental note of that. Gonna put that to 0, and then I'm gonna do some shenanigans over here. Down over to Gen 5. Where are you? There we go. I need to make him a little taller. And then I need to move this down as well. This kind of gets in the way. It's a little intrusive. But about as good as we're gonna get, if I'm being honest. Now I do have myself... Oh, it's a level 3. Okay. Well, this will definitely increase our odds substantially. This is like the max we can get, so we could potentially get him fairly quickly. Get this counter going. Again, it's just whether or not I'm correct in my distance when it comes to trying to reset them. Yep. Oh, but bruh. I mean, this is a level 3, but I mean, you know, I don't exactly know if I can get you, man. Unfortunately. Let me go this way. Because I believe, yeah, this is where we're supposed to go. That is, interesting, to say the least. Oh, I forgot about y'all. Alright, gather around, everyone. I forgot the alpha's just gonna, you know, be there. And they've also defense boosted themselves. There we go. Yeah. Cobalion's right there. If I do, or not if, just when I do get him shiny, I do need to change the in-game music up. Because I'm pretty sure the, I guess the black and white legendary theme is in this game, but it's typically associated with the Swords of Justice. And you know, maybe this isn't far enough. Maybe I need to be like, maybe this tree. Maybe this tree is where we get the 70 meters going. Again, it's just hard to tell when exactly it respawns. Because it's just hiding behind that wall right there. Like, unless there is something that I don't know, and that there is a better, like, more optimal way to do this, then, you know, that's on me, but, at the very least for right now, this is how we're rolling. In fact, let me test something out real quick. I don't know if these legendaries in particular are going to be like cutscene ones, or if we'll actually, you know, see them pop up shiny. Because if it goes like a full-on cutscene and then you battle them, then maybe. Well, it is aggressive. So, never mind on that front. Yo, calm down. Yo, he's actually after me, dude. What the heck? And I forgot that this place was, Wait, it raises both attack and special attack? That's actually kind of wild. I thought it was just attack. No, that makes the move even better. If it's like for a short duration. But, okay, so no cutscene, meaning that it should just pop up shiny. If we get up to him. Also, I was not counting my, resets, so, whoopsies, that's like, 3. Yeah, about 3, give or take. And honestly, I might ignore all these, Larons and Agrons. It's just not, worth it. I guess if we're far enough away to where we're despawning these like Riolu and Lucario, as well as these, yeah, like if these start to appear now, then I think we are actually resetting Cobalion. So basically, once we're able to despawn those Lairon, then we know that we're in the clear. These seem to be this. Never mind. Because Aggron's also right there. Oh yeah, we're not gonna be able to get any more resets off this donut. Yeah, that was roughly 4 resets. I wasn't like truly counting there, it was just me like testing, if anything, because I genuinely can't tell when it gets despawned or when it respawns, aside from just the Aggron and Lairon over there giving us the hint that like if they like despawn, then Cobalion also despawns. Bruh. I guess this is a level 3 donut, so it is going to just have a guaranteed shiny at the beginning. Which unfortunately I cannot get unless, you know, we get that Cobalion. So that's 5. Get away from me. I'm not even gonna bother trying to take those guys out because it's just a waste of time. So I'm going to hit this tree and see if that is enough distance for us. Seems to be the case because there's no Aggron anymore. So that's 6. Because if they get despawned, then so does Cobalion. Yep. Alright. So I think we have a decent idea of where we want to go. We'll see how that OST's progressing. Okay. Almost done with this track. Okay, I went way too far that time. Yep, get out of my way. I do appreciate that it's a straight line, even if, you know, it is hard to tell whether or not I am doing this right. So Cobalion is like a darker blue, basically once it's shiny. It definitely doesn't look bad, maybe it's the horns. I guess I wish the horns were maybe a slightly different shade. I guess the, what do you even call those? Like, its pauldrons? Its pauldrons also change, color as well. Yeah. It's another thing too, I'm not able to do this as fast as with Latias when it comes to the resets. Again, if I'm going way longer than I should, then, you know, that could be the reason, but like, let's say instead I go up to this wall right here and then run back. Y'all don't despawn at all. But you might? So I guess we just do have to go for that other tree right there just to be safe. Man, it's almost 10 already. I mean, I know I didn't exactly stream too early, but you know. Alright, what I'm gonna do here... Hold on. Get that off. I'm gonna get the OST of the game itself back. And then I'm gonna do me a little bit of research here on Cobalion and see if I am getting Ah, okay. Interesting. Alright. Gotcha. Alright, so after doing a little bit more research, I think I got my my intel. What's next up? Aquacore? I think Aquacore's pretty good on Steam. I'll head up here, and what I'm gonna do is I'll actually be right back for a split second because I do need to check up on something. So yeah. Ooh, there we go, I'm back. And what I can do now is, once again, just put this music down. I mean, Aquacore's okay. Amphir's Town's nice. Yo, what's going on, bro? Yeah, no, I actually got the Latias like, what, 20 minutes into the stream? It was crazy. Like, I was really expecting to go for the long haul. So now we're hunting for Cobalion right now. Yeah, I got it. About 140 resets, yeah. And I stopped last stream, and I guess a tiny bit off stream only because I was testing something at 110. So literally just 30 resets in to the stream. That's when I got it. And so now I know for a Cobalion, ignore the Machamp there. I didn't know this when I was initially hunting it, but what I do want to do is I actually need to get down here. And I need to get to the very edge of this map. Like right about here. And I think just about where those two crates are. Because Cobalion spawns right over there. But it is kind of hard to see it respawn unless I'm at the very, very edge here. So what I want to do is I'll go here. Yep, that's one. And then I want to run about 5 seconds, or I guess about like right here when I get to the bridge, and then run back. And then I can actively see it respawn each time. Because the way I was doing it before, I couldn't tell if it was despawning or not, so the counter might even be off. But I still want to keep it as is, you know, because I'm pretty sure I was despawning it. I just couldn't actively see it, but now I can. And I'm running the level 3 fighting sandwich. I'm still doing Scarlet Violet. Donut this time. So I'm at like max odds. Go. I've never had a shiny Cobalion before either, so you know, this will be extra nice. I have Verizon. Do I have Cobalion as well? Or not Cobalion, Terrakion. I want to say I do, but I could be completely wrong on that. Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm at the very edge of the map so then I can see it. I think about right here is okay, and then you can just go back. Yeah. I'm also glad I didn't have to go through like a whole bunch of 5-star battle zones just to get this one. I literally only had to go through I think one wild zone, and then the scan after that I was able to get this distortion to pop up. I'll play some don't know what kind of picky. At least for me, later, I would like to at least get my 3 matches in for rivals, just so I can maybe get the Squirrel Girl skin this time around, unless RNG hates me. Which, I mean, in terms of this game, it hasn't, but, you know, elsewhere, the results may vary. Okay, I can just, yeah, if I do this, and then, yeah, I can do this with, and then 28, yeah, I can do this with, my thumb on the left stick and just kind of rotating it just so I can go back and forward. Also be good then. Alrighty. 9. Yeah, I'll probably go until like 10:30. Yeah, I'd say 10:30 is about good. Yeah, now that I know about this whole trick right here, it's gonna be a lot easier to hunt for it. Have to reset because there's no way I'm gonna get any more resets off of that. Oh, also I forgot to get that off because I am here. Call me All Might the way I'm here right now. There we go. Oh wait, I forgot I need to... Did I save at a point where the music's still up? I did. Hold on, I'll change that real quick, like. I should have saved it when I didn't change the music. There we go. Get down here once again. And then get this ready. 32. Man, like I need to go on the snack run, man. I'm in a very low deposit when it comes to snacks. Three. And I more so mean like sweet snacks, so any cookies, chocolates, and whatnot. Because all I really have on me at the moment is just pretzels. Which, you know, are fine, but after a while, you kind of want something else. Yeah, not very holly jolly whatsoever. Also, I just realized, is the chat not popping up on the stream overlay? Bruh, where'd it go? Can you unlock it? It should be there. I guess I'll have to fix that sometime later. I don't know why it's not popping up. I know I was changing some stuff in OBS earlier, but I don't think I changed anything to where it would affect the chat. I probably have to like just reinstall it. And that's 40. I'll say I do have the XYOC playing because I love it so much, but I should be playing some Gen 5 tunes, so maybe the Cobalion will be shiny even faster. I just need to find a playlist of it. Like, if we could get it as fast as Latias or even faster, that would be fantastic. But I'm not gonna, you know, hold my breath on that. Seven. This is just kind of close, honestly. Let me see if I can at least get one more in. Nah. If I'm fast enough, I probably could get like 10 resets per run. Also, I gotta make it so, get these and then, do that. Hit that save, just in case. I'm gonna teleport to the PC and then go over here. You know, I am rocking the level 3 sparkling power, so hopefully it does show up relatively quickly. It's always a shiny Machoke, but no alpha, unfortunately. Right. The thing is, like, it takes a sec for it to pop up, so you kind of have to do a bit of a pause before you can start running again. Yeah, like right there. Once you get to those, that dock. Also, if I meant to do this, but I should change the stream name as well. I haven't set the other legendaries, but since I actually have a target now, there we go. 3. Also, I had no idea that Sacred Sword boosts both attack and special attack. I thought it was just physical attack. Which now kind of makes the move even more bonkers. Since it also, I'm pretty sure, bypasses any sort of defensive boost. Or just, I guess, stat boost in general. It bypasses. Thing about Sacred Sword is it is a physical move, and even though it does boost special attack, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's a bit weird to run in a special set if you were if you so choose. I mean, Terrakion doesn't care. This is mainly for like Horizon and Cobalion mainly. In fact, I kind of forgot about Cobalion stat spread. I just know it's like, it's fast and its attacking stats are, by today's standards, not that great. But I know it's got like a decent amount of utility. Like, for some reason it gets access to Volt Switch. But you know, maybe this new Sacred Sword buff, it'll be what they need. And like, if only for the legendaries in Scarlet and Violet they work like this instead of being just purely static. Like, if the legendaries spawned like this, and they were all shiny huntable, that would have made the, at least Blueberry Academy DLC even better. But they just had to be, stingy, I guess. And even in this game, although most of these, like, distortion legendaries, quote-unquote, are actually mythicals, so of course, they're gonna be very, very hands-on when it comes to making any of those shiny, since they love to save those for their distributions. But at the very least, it is nice to finally catch some of these mythicals after years of them not being available. Because I think at this point, you can get almost every mythical Pokemon on the Switch. The only one I'm a little fuzzy on, like memory-wise, is oh no, wait, I forgot about Jirachi. I don't think there's a good way of getting Jirachi on the Switch at all. Which, that's a bummer. Like, Jirachi's always been kind of strange when it comes to its distributions. Yep. I should have been paying more attention to that timer. If that was a shiny there, I would have been cooked because there was no way I would have been able to capture that thing in time. And I didn't do the proper reset. Okay, it did say the no music. But yeah, at least a good chunk of the mythicals you can now get on the Switch. Like, ZA, I guess, counting DLC, might be the game where you can get the most amount of mythicals without having to deal any sort of transfers. And again, I'm just waiting for that home transfer to be available so I can finally see what the abilities for the megas are. And so I can actually, you know, transfer my shiny Zygarde that's been sitting in Shield for a good 2 years now. Kind of wild to say, but yeah, I think it's about that at that point. Because I hunted it in anticipation for Zygarde to pop up in the Blueberry Academy DLC, only for all of the Kalos legendaries to just not be there for whatever reason. And me being me, thought that this was just them giving Gen 6 the shaft yet again, not getting no Pokemon Z, and now the legendaries aren't even coming back, even though they were in Sword and Shield. Like, what were they cooking, dude? And now we obviously know what that was, which is this game. And overall, like, if you ask me if I would rather take this game or like I guess a Pokemon Z release like 10-12 years ago, I pretty much would just take this game, simply because it still fleshes out a lot of the story beats that X and Y had potential in but just didn't live up to, while also just, you know, being on like a much like grander scale, because everything's, you know, upscale 3D wise. Like, the main thing they could add to Pokemon Z back then was us being able to finally go to Southern Kalos. Which, I mean, if they do like Kalos remakes, if they're like, you know, still on their remake bag, then we could get that, but I wouldn't expect any Kalos remakes for a good minute now, since we have ZA. But I mean, it's obvious, you know, like, they realize just how much people love Megas. Balancing wise, yeah, it's a pain, but like, just the concept and the lore behind it is the best out of all the mechanics they've introduced in this, like, I guess, modern era Pokemon games. So I'm just sort of curious on what they're going to do going forward, because Gen 10 will most likely have its own gimmick. I don't know if they'll like well, I mean, we're gonna get champions, so, and all the gimmicks are gonna be coming back in that game. They're all gonna be usable. Although I wouldn't be too surprised if they had like different regulations for different you know, gimmicks. So like they have like a Mega Evolution only regulation, or Dynamax only regulation, or Z-Move only, you know, stuff like that. And then, you know, for the ones where they want to go all out, they'll do like anything goes, you know, you can pick any of the gimmicks, but you can only use one of them in a battle. So, no, you can't have no Mega and a G-Max on the same field on your side. Like, it's not gonna work like that. I mean, it shouldn't work like that. Maybe, I don't know, in one regulation, if they wanted to go super crazy, they could do that. But like, as a whole, I'd rather just be, you know, limited to one gimmick at a time per match, you know, to make it so like you have to actively think of whether or not going for a certain gimmick will reap you the proper rewards rather than going for, you know, all of them at once. Because I think out of all of them, the one that would be, I guess, considered the worst is probably Z moves, but Z moves are just straight up nukes, and that really could be all that you need in order to win a match. Just taking out that one key Pokemon straight up, and not having to like think about anything else is very valuable. And that's not even counting, you know, all the mons that have their exclusive Z moves. I don't know. I guess we'll only have roughly 2 months to wait, I guess, to, you know, see what they're planning with Pokemon Day. I'm curious in terms of this game how they're going to do the handle the rank ladders, since you know, this game has like its own seasons and whatnot, and we know now that the Hoenn starters are gonna be rank rewards up until, I think people were saying May? Either May or March. I think March. So I guess the question is, what are they going to do after that? Are they just going to recycle, you know, the megas that you can get? So are we just going to go back to like the Kalos starters and then, you know, just not get anything new? Well, there's an alpha right there. Finally. If I can get a Cobalion in this run, then, you know, that'd be very dope to have. Like, this would be wishful thinking on my part, but I would love them to, you know, still introduce new megas, but they're just kind of, you know, tied to the ranked matches. Which, again, I know is, like, kind of lame. Especially for, you know, the people who don't have, online. But, you know, I love megas so much, man. It's just very awesome to see them back, and for a lot of mons that, you know, wouldn't get that much spotlight these days, if, you know, just gained some new life in a sense. And of course, you know, you got the mons that, you know, didn't really need a mega, but they got one anyway, so ooh, again, looking at you backs, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's just nice to sort of rekindle that, like, Gen 6 energy once again. Especially with, you know, all the years of people talking about, oh yeah, we should be getting black and white remakes by now. And at this point, I don't even know if y'all really want those black and white remakes like that, considering what they did to BDSP. But, you know, hopefully they learned their lesson, and I don't know, maybe carefully consider what sort of design choice they want to incorporate for a remake, because Ilka, the company that was making BDSP, they're not a bad dev company whatsoever. They've made some pretty, like, great 3D games. I think it was just the fact that they just either had like a smaller team, or Pokemon was literally telling them, hey, make the game like this specifically, make it like chibi, so to you know, recreate that nostalgia from like the DS era, and then literally don't do anything else, basically. And that's what really hurt the game. Because there just really wasn't any innovation to it. They didn't, like, you know, sort of put a new coat of paint on it like they did with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. And, like, ORAS aren't, like, perfect remakes, but I think they're a very, very good standard to, you know, go by. Like, if I want to make, like, do a remake of a gen, then I'd like it to be in the style of, ORAS. I guess you could also say, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I have never played those games, so I just can't really comment. I just know that, you know, for a lot of people, it's one of their favorite, if not their favorite Pokemon game of all time. So you can also take some cues from that game as well. What the heck, dude? It's almost already like 10:30. I didn't think I was yapping for this long. I mean, it's a good thing I am yapping because it just helps this shiny hunting process go by a lot faster. We might just end up at the same amount of resets we ended off with Latias last time. Which, I mean, I'm relatively okay with. I'm not sure how long, if I will be streaming tomorrow even. That being said, I am getting what these things call like power line conductors, which will basically give me Ethernet on par of like my PC being like next to our router without having to like get a ultra long Ethernet cord to just go all the way to my room. So hopefully that'll help rectify any connection issues I experience. And then if I can get like a properly stable connection, then I can think about properly streaming on Twitch as well. Because I attempted it a couple times when the DLC dropped, and it just simply did not go as well as I was hoping it would. But I mean, you know, stuff like that happens. You gotta do that whole trial and error. So, you know, hopefully this fixes things. What's it gonna be this time? Oh, it's just Machamp. Alright. Yeah, I see you, big dog. I'll get you if I get this Cobalion first. But what else was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was going on a whole thing about remakes. Let's see, that's 5. I mean, we're getting Gen 10 next year? At least we should be. So that'll be very interesting to see what that'll be like, because that'll be the first proper Pokemon game to be like Switch 2 exclusive, because a lot of people forget that this ZA is also a Nintendo Switch game, not just a Switch 2 exclusive. So it'll be very interesting to see what their sort of direction is moving forward, especially with the fact that they decided to make Pokemon Champions as well, so they can, like, I guess, properly focus more on, like, I guess, maybe the story and exploration elements in the game, and then all the battle stuff they can, I mean, they can still have the battle stuff in the game itself, but like if we're talking about like real competitive, then it'll just be its own separate thing now. Like you can get your mons in the main game, but you can then transfer them to champions, and then that's where you can, who knows, like if it's what people are hoping for, which is like, I guess, Pokemon's own version of Showdown, where you can like actually, you know, make your own EV spreads without having to use like a whole bunch of different resources, and basically, you know, make it easier for people to get into competitive, then, you know, that'll be awesome. Well, again, I'm just really waiting on them new mega abilities, and I'm hoping that a lot of them, or I guess I can't say a lot of them, I'm hoping a good chunk of them are like unique abilities, like that are new to the megas, because some of the megas design-wise, and even just like looking at their dex entries, it just feels like a good amount of them should have unique abilities tied to them. And I'm also just saying that because sometimes, like, you know, the new mega stat spread just doesn't keep up, so having a really strong or unique ability can help them out tremendously. I mean, that's what made Mega Kangaskhan so good. Well, broken rather, but you know, abilities really do just make or break the game for some mons. Kind of makes you question whether or not like stats or the abilities of a mon are more important. Like they're both very integral to a Pokemon's identity, but like, would you take a mon that has like crazy stats but a terrible ability? And by terrible, I mean one that actively like detriments it, or a mon with like a crazy ability but very, very bad stats? I suppose that just depends on what the mon's purpose is and what role they play. This may end up being like one of the shorter-ish streams, depending. Simply because I was not expecting Latias to get become shiny so quickly. Up into my jams. Oh, YouTube. Alrighty. Probably do, how many more donut resets am I gonna do? Starting from this one, I'll probably do maybe 2 more. Either that or I just go up until 11. I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Preferably, I would like to get shiny before then. But of course, I don't really have any say in the matter. It'll just have to be what it be. It's crazy that I was so off earlier on like how I would be able to determine whether or not it spawns in or not. So once we hit the 140 mark, that's when we'll hit the amount of resets that it took us to find Latias. Sparkling Power 2 donut as well. This one's Sparkling Power 3. Yeah. Move that over a bit so it's a little less cluttered. It would be kinda dope if you could get the legendaries as alphas. I understand why that's not the case, but you know, that would have been even harder hunt to try and complete. Even with like the alpha powers, like it'll still be a challenge. See if I can get 3 more in these resets and maybe I'll probably only be like 2. Yeah, almost like 2. And that's 140. So we're now past the point where we got Latias. Which I should expect, considering getting Latias that early was kind of wild. Let me see if I can find something other than Salad City. Animal Town's nice. I guess for the in-season theme, we'd probably just go to Snowbell City. But Edinburgh's also a, I guess, snowy town, so it still kind of fits. Yeah, I love XY, so we'll see so much. In a sense, I do wish this game kind of referenced some more of them, but like I feel like you could have probably made it so each of the districts had their own sort of theme to them. That could have like maybe incorporated some themes from some like the major cities, but still have like that Lumiose flair to it. Good old number 151. I guess what else could I talk about really? Talk about remakes and stuff. Gen 10. Champions. I guess there's Pokobia, but I don't know if I'm too interested in it at the moment. Those seem like fun though. Also makes me curious on what like games are gonna come out next year in general. At least in concerns of the Switch, or I suppose like Switch 2 primarily, since now they can kind of go a lot harder on the exclusives compared to this year, since it was just the launch year. I don't think we're gonna get no like new Zelda game anytime soon. Probably announcement for it, definitely, but I don't really expect us to actually get a new Zelda game. Even if it has been 2 years since, yeah, 2 years since Tears of the Kingdom. We just got Age of Imprisonment, but of course that's more like a spin-off than you know, mainline game, but even then, like, lore-wise, it's still, like, canonical to the Wild era of games, so it's kind of in, like, a... I don't even know if I want to consider it in, like, a similar boat to the Legends games to Pokemon, because the Legends games are still, like, mainline games. They're just, like, a different style. Oh, shiny Alpha Machamp. If I can get Cobalion shiny here, I can definitely, or I will try to go after that, but it's only if Cobalion cooperates here. And it doesn't seem like it. Like, I guess what would be considered like a good amount of resets to get it on, considering the amount of shiny power we have. Because the odds are like 1 in 585. So I guess anywhere before that will be very good. And even then, I've gotten nearly like 200 resets within would I like to say an hour? I think it's getting to that point, so maybe 200 resets an hour is definitely not bad by any means. Especially since I'm now picking up the pace. Will be interesting to see which one of the legendaries we get next. Again, I'm hoping for Latios, but if we get some of the other ones, I will still hunt them. Yeah, hopefully those power line conductors actually do help out in the connection. Especially since they did cost a pretty penny. Because I feel like our internet is fine. It's just a matter of, you know, getting that real stable connection in. Trying to get one more reset in. Nada. So yeah, I'll go on for about like 10 more minutes and then pretty much call the stream there. I mean, all in all, we were pretty successful. If anything, Cobalion just kind of like extra credit right now, at least until the next stream that we do this on. Yeah, I'll need to go all the way to the bridge. I need to remember that. Right here. Almost in the 200 mark. Which again isn't that bad at all considering we're still under odds. Just goes to show how crazy getting Latias that early was. I can only get up to about 195 here. Yes, seems to be the case. Yeah. So let me do one more donut reset. And then that'll probably be it for the stream. Oh, why is my camera panned like that? When do I get to maybe 215 resets? It's kind of cutting it close though. Yeah, that's really cutting it close. Certainly try it though. Yeah, no, I could probably only get like one more in. If I did two, probably would not be optimal whatsoever. Yeah, not even. Nope. And I mean, it's a good thing it wasn't there because I don't have much time to even remotely capture it. I mean, I guess if it was fast enough, I probably could. But yeah, it seems like 215 is where we're gonna have to put a pause on the Cobalion hunt. Again, if we did get it within this stream, it would have been wild, but considering that we did get Latias, who we were originally hunting for, I'd say this was turned out to be a pretty good stream. Give her the yeah, give her the Mega Stone. Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen the Mega Latias. Honestly, the green color isn't all that bad. Yeah. I think in the previous games it didn't look as great, but I think in this one it's a more vibrant shade of green, I'd say. So yeah. Regardless, that'll be the conclusion of this stream. I'll see if I can stream tomorrow just to, you know, test some internet stuff out and maybe get some, maybe get it to be stable, hopefully. Well, stable for this stream, which I'm thankful for, but I want it to just consistently be this way. And next stream, it'll probably, I have a lot of side missions I want to finish up on. So maybe it'll be a side mission stream. And then if I get like a good amount of them finished, then maybe you could do some shiny hunting, but I probably would like to dedicate that to a whole nother stream. So yeah. Regardless, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you all next time. Take care, y'all.